It's Saturday, July 13th, 2024. I'm TC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report.
TC Kirkham, the Kirkham Report.
I can't do the voice, but like Droopy says, welcome all you happy people. This is the Kirkham Report. I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central. It is July 13th. It's going to be a rambler today, and I'll tell you why. It's been hotter than hell in the Northeast the last few days. Our air conditioning only hits the bedroom, and it's hard to get it to circulate throughout the house. So it doesn't get in here very often, unfortunately. I have like tons of fans if you're wondering what the noise is on in the background. But I have taken the next week off work, and the next 9 days are going to be to complete all the projects I've been working on since last December. When I started this whole business of rearranging the room and getting the new stuff in place, I had planned to have it done and ready and up and running in 2 weeks' time. Well, as they say, you make plans and God laughs. It took me 2 weeks just to do the desk and stuff. It's been a long trip ever since. Excuse me, I've got a little frog in my throat there. Allergies are driving me crazy. So over the next week, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with the site, with the shows, with the production, and all of it is going to benefit the vinyl community because it means more music for you. You see my smiling face more. Kim's also. And I will finally be able to tackle a couple of projects I wanted to do for the shows that I haven't been able to do yet. Now, I've talked about the Mixcloud stuff. That I have a couple episodes of instrumental up already. One hosted, one not hosted. I have a new program that is absolutely gangbusters for doing these. And those will start premiering this week, finally, all of them. I have a bunch of new stuff in the works for this channel also. I have a few things I'm going to be farming out that will be either exclusively on either Twitch or on our Patreon site. It's going to be fun to do. Those will premiere probably in August. They're not going to be ready in July. And they're not always going to have music involved. A lot of the Twitch stuff is going to involve my fascination with professional wrestling. I will be doing some music stuff over there too. We always simulcast Finding Your Music Mojo over there. And I'll be doing a couple of other music things over there that'll be exclusively Twitch. And there will be ways to get to it from the community tab on YouTube. I'll leave a link to let you know it's up there, just like the SoundCloud, the Mixcloud stuff. Mostly what I want to do is finally realize the beginnings of what was a year-long plan. It's obviously been stretched out further than that now. The first third of it will be done when I'm done with this project, no later than the end of July. And then I have other stuff each coming in waves over the next several months that'll all be connected to this site. I've talked about them before. One thing I want to do is share my collection, the whole collection. So Richard McCook, my dear friend from over across the pond, has been doing this wonderful series about his entire LP collection. I'm going to follow in those footsteps and start doing one of those also. It'll also premiere in August. But I'm also going to start showcasing my singles. Those will be on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I suggest you do. The link should be in the show notes. If it's not already, it will be. Or, excuse me, the show description. I'm so used to show notes because we did podcasting for years. Um, I'm going to turn that into a hub for showcasing my massive collection of singles. And I'm not sure whether it's going to be just picture sleeves or everything right now. That will also probably launch sometime in August. But I really want to show off some of the more bizarre stuff that I have. And I have more bizarre stuff on 45 than I have on albums. Now, I've played some of them. You've heard some of them on Obscuria. I did a show a few years ago called Thanksgiving Turkeys. It had some goofy songs on them. More recently, some of those weirdos have woven their way into the Pop 50 Challenge on the appropriate year. Songs like In the Mood by Henhouse 5 Plus 2, which is Ray Stevens pretending to be chickens. CB Savage by Rod Hart, a number of other things that are just out there, weird. So some of that will be focused. And Richard is actually one of my biggest fans of the Pop 50 Challenge, and he was asking me about doing some specialty shows. I will be doing some specialty shows. For the most part, I'm going to be doing a calendar year, but I will be doing topics every now and then. I am planning a Teen Idols one and a One Hit Wonders one for the US charts. Those will cover only true One Hit Wonders, not acts that were not true one-hit wonders. They will be once on the Hot 100 and that's it. So some of those are going to be really hard. I have other stuff coming up on that too. I have said a number of times the Pop 50 Challenge does take the longest to produce because I have to research the songs for each show, 55 songs a show, which is fairly easy with the Pop Annual Book from Record Research. But then I have to choose them. There's a lot to choose from. I have to see what I have in my collection. Some of it I've had to download from YouTube or other sources. And then it takes a while to get all the graphics and the music together and put it together. So I spend about 8 to 10 hours a week on that. And it's a lot of fun, but it is hard work. I do enjoy it, and I'm glad to see so many people are having fun doing it. And I thank you for the wonderful comments I've had on that, because that show was so long in the making, and I'm glad it's finally up and running. I may skip a week here and there if I get behind, but mostly it should be up on time every week, as should all of the other shows. I did say a few weeks ago that I was putting together a new scheduling program for what I do. I've been trial and erroring it for about 2 months, and I've come up with some really great revelations about the way I do stuff, and it's helping me streamline. You notice I haven't missed most of the shows except for this week. I've gotten at least influencers up, and I've gotten a few other ones up. This new system, when it falls in place this coming week, I hope, will allow me to get all my shows done on time every week, and that's what I'm going for, because I see so many people that do larger output that most people do. So most people, with the exception of people who do stuff live on a daily basis, like Rachel's Ghost, who I know is out there at least once, and she used to be twice a day. Other people have schedules which are twice, 3 times a week. Some people do several shows 3 times a week. My goal has always been to have something new up at 3 different times every day: 11 a.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Because the 11 a.m. is usually simple. Monday through Friday, it's Obscuria. Those are very fun to easy to throw together. I put each one of those together in about 20 minutes. And it's pretty fun, and I do research on that ahead of time. The weekend shows are a bit rougher. Saturdays is the Pop 50 Challenge. Sundays, starting a week from tomorrow, will be the Power Tracks 50 Countdown on Mixcloud, and it's going to be a little bit lengthy to do, but again, I have a new program that's going to help me out with the Mixcloud shows that's going to make them super easy to do. So I hope. I've been testing it. It seems like it's going to work well. We'll find out if it actually does. What I want to do basically is just share what I love with you. I'm not looking For super praise, I would love you if you join the Patreon because it's cheap and could always use a little extra money, especially that Kim's retired and I'm planning on retiring it if I can this fall. Um, but mostly I want to share the music and get it out there and make people go, what? Because I'm the pop guy, you know, I'm the pop dude. Everyone else is classic rock or jazz or, metal. And I like a lot of that stuff too, but most of my specialty is pop stuff and singles. So, and charts. So, and Eurovision. I just keep adding more to it. Um, it's part of my contribution because I bring something nobody else does to the vinyl community. At least I don't think they do. Um, Not that I've seen. And I hope that you guys all like it. Obviously, the last few months I've been doing something right because my subscriber count has started to climb steadily, and that's always cool. And I cannot thank you all enough for doing that. I hope you're sharing it too and leaving comments so I know how I'm doing. Um, but by next weekend, not Saturday, but probably a special on Sunday, what I'd like to be able to do is actually give you a tour of my office and my space. That'll include my production system, my music system, how I have things run. Everything will depend on the heat wave. We are in a massive heat wave, as I said, here in Massachusetts right now. I live north of Boston in the Boston North Shore. And it is hotter than hell outside. The humidity's been bad. We're supposed to get bad thunderstorms Monday and Wednesday. But I'm confident I can get things done in and around it. And I have 3 fans blowing on me. And I go out for regular breaks and water and hydration every hour or so when it's really bad, especially even when I'm working during the day for work. So it will happen. And I love people who keep telling me they can't wait to see everything I'm doing. That's really something. I'm really happy that you guys are that supportive of me. And even though I don't always hit your kind of music, I know the influencer shows this season have been, well, I mean, I love to get people to check out new artists. I hope people checked out Jan Arden's stuff because I absolutely adore the woman. But most people knew Bee Gees. I have Foreigner, I have Yanni, I have Ish Ledesma, Richard Marx, a number of other ones coming up this season. Some of them you know, some of them you don't know, and all of them are important to me, and I know you'll like it. But I love sharing that with you. I want to share my books with you through various different shows. The chart books get shared all the time because I'm sharing the chart information as part of Obscuria, as part of the Pop 50 Countdown. Charts are part of my life. I am a chart person. I grew up it, and I do, as I said a few weeks ago, I have a couple of mini-series in mind, infographics type mini-series, that'll be coming later this year, probably, or early next year, that are designed to help novice music fans understand the radio community. I'm a big radio person. Old school radio, not Clear Channel radio. Old school Top 40 radio. Clear Channel radio I loathe to the nth degree. But Radio TKR or TKR Radio, when it goes online, hopefully later this week, will show you the kind of format that I would love, and also the kind of format that worked back then. But I love talking about the different formats, and I want to explain the formats to people who may not know what they are. And I want to do the same thing with the music trades. There are more than anybody realizes. Most people are aware of Billboard. There are a few people that are aware of Cashbox and Record World, but there were special radio tip sheets. There were specific genre styles like CMJ, College Music Journal, in the 90s, and CCM, Contemporary Christian Music. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's worlds of information to be shared and discovered, and I want to do that, and I hope that you'll find it fascinating. I don't want to keep this too long. As I said, it's just a rambler. a filler. I do have some new stuff from Dawn and Mary's Whatnot sales that I'll run off tomorrow on the show next weekend, and I'll probably have more by that point. Um, and I do hope to give you a progress report every day or every other day. So be sure, if you haven't checked it already, become a member of the community tab. Well, you don't have to be a member, but come over and check it out, because I do stuff there at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm probably going to be starting to do it more and more. Check out the website, thekirkhamreport.com, which will be getting a revamp over the next few weeks. And I have other websites that will be coming online slowly but surely in a big way over the next couple of months, including the fully launched Record Store Rewind, and a few other sites that I'm working on, including one that everybody is going to be, what the hell is he doing? I'm calling Retro CableNet, and I will explain that I'm having trouble finding the equipment I need for that. I need specialized equipment for certain things, and it's hard to come by. I've checked eBay, can't find everything. I've checked, other websites, can't find anything. It's specialized equipment. And even my pal Ben over at Oddity Archive was unable to point me in any direction. And he's a tech whiz. I probably need to check with V Westlife on that. I don't really know him, but maybe he could offer me something, somewhere to look for this equipment that I need for this. But that's a labor of love, and I hope to have it up in the first quarter of 2025. In any case, thank you for being patient with me and always liking what I do. I get so many people that get a kick out of the Obscuria, that get a kick out of the Pop 50 countdown, or Pop 50 challenge, all the countdown stuff that goes up, the radio retro countdown and the flashback tracks and the classic charts countdown, which has inexplicably become the biggest hit I have. It's averaging over 1,000 views a week, which is pretty crazy. I'm considering it's a history of my personal chart, I'm surprised anybody's interested. But I have a lot more to show and a lot more to give, and it's coming. So I hope that you will keep watching this week for the new shows to premiere and various regular shows to get back on track. And don't be a stranger. You can email me. My email's in the show notes, show comments, show description. Every show I do. You can also message me on Instagram, message me on Facebook, or you can leave a comment here on YouTube. That's how I know how I'm doing. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And as I said earlier, thank you if you already do. And please share out what I do so you'll know and be able to send that around to people who might be interested. It is a short show this week, but I'll be giving you updates regularly on the community tab. And here's hoping you're all rooting for me to get everything done this week, because I've taken 3 other weeks off this year and I haven't been able to finish it yet. This week I picked possibly the worst week because I had no idea we were going to get this heat wave. But I am determined to get at least 60%. If I get more than half done, I'll be happy. I'm aiming for all of it, but if I get 51% done of everything I have to do, I will be happy. Until next week with all the new shows, and next week at this time, yet again, on the Kirkham Report, I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the interwebs. Ciao, baby.